Nick, a long read in the Telegraph about how flooding the market with university degrees has somehow not led to a new enlightenment or a golden era of any other kind, in fact.
Yeah, we seem to talk about this a lot. It's how Tony Blair devalued the degree, and this is a long piece, as you say, by Noah Eastwood. And it's shocking. It comes from the Tony Blair Institute for Global Change, and they admit that the UK has come to rely on the expansion of education to prop up economic growth.
Yeah.
And then their solution is that the sector be expanded further. That's the incredible part, from 53% of young people to 60%. I'm like, hang on, you've acknowledged that it's just a sort of fake economy, and so they want to increase it even more. And it also, I mean, the Conservatives like Gavin Williamson have spoken out against this, but then, as they point out here, the Conservative education policies haven't changed. They've actually met the Blair target. As my friend Carl likes to say, they're trapped in the Blairite paradigm. So it's this absurd idea that everyone should go to university, and that now they're facing legal action, of course, because of the stuff over the pandemic. There's also the sort of migrant visa scam where you bring over your dependents to do pointless degrees. So the whole thing's been pointless, it's unsustainable, and it was just a massive mistake from Blair.
Yeah, they don't mention anything to do with the migrant thing.
No, I threw that in my...
Okay. I think it is fair to say that the universities in this country, and education generally, I mean, I live in Brighton, it's full of foreign students during the summer, which is great, it's a big part of the economy. But that is becoming a big part of Britain's economy.
Well,
now,
they're saying
right?
even more, so that's why English students are going to start losing out on spaces.
Yeah.
But it is a very interesting article. There's a few things that really stood out for me. One is it comes across like it's a Ponzi scheme. Essentially, it's added 200 billion to the economy, but it's costing students about 100 billion to... students are paying for it, and they're also changing the laws now. So from anybody from 2023, used to be you had 30 years and then your debt would be wiped off. Now it's 40 years. So essentially into your 60s, you're going to be paying it off.
Yeah.
Also, it starts at a lower threshold, 25 grand.
And it used to be like almost at zero interest, but that's
and that's gone up as well. It's like 9%.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, and even with all of that, it's still they're paying universities paying £5,000 of a student's place on top of it. So even then, there's still financial holes in the system.
And we all know, you know, the stuff they learn is either worthless, completely, utterly useless, gender studies or whatever, or it's stuff that could be better done on the job.
Yeah, but they're also saying that there's been a move in the last few years to where you need a degree for even basic, not basic nursing is not a basic job.
Well, because it's a demonstration
policing...
that you're reasonably intelligent. If you did an IQ test and another couple of tests to put you on the big five, conscientiousness and so on, and give you 6 months of funded, just like sex, drugs and rock and roll, which is what all young people basically go to college for anyway.
Yeah, a job at GB News.
Absolutely.